do you want to take your builds from this to this? Then I have 20 random tips and tricks for you that you can apply whenever you're building. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. Alright guys, so let's get right into these building tips. I do have 20 building tips lined up, so let's just get with the first one. So the first one, as you can see, the window or fences. The first tip is to instead of using glass panes, you can use fences. And if you combine this with the next few tips, if you look right here, that's a bit bland. It's kind of just there. It's no depth really. But with this, we add stairs, upside down stairs, and normal stairs right here. And then it adds a bit of depth. Then combine it with this step as well, you can get a really nice looking window, trapdoors along the sides. Or if you don't really like this idea, you can do this. Get a fence gate and a trapdoor and get a few fences. Or if you wanted, you could do glass panes right here. Doesn't really matter, it's up to you, entirely up to you. Alright, so let's get right on to the fifth tip. So as you can see here, the roof isn't really normal. It's like popped out, and that's the tip. Like if you just get basically like stripped logs, trapdoors, and whatever block you're using instead of stairs, the block version, and then make it stick out, and that really makes the roofs pop. Oh, and another tip, this isn't really like another tip, it's not like there or anything, but like outside of your roofs, do like a different color of stairs. The next tip, let's see, 6, okay. So this is a normal roof. This is a normal roof. It has no blocks on it, nothing. But if we look over here, we'll see it's a bit taller. Why is that? Well, that's because right here, we can see there's spruce planks. And then it just goes on from there. And then it looks really good. In my opinion, it looks better than this. But anyways, you can choose whichever one you want. But let's just move on. So tip number 7. You want to add texture. Because if this was all just like one block, like if this was all stone, it'd be so boring. But as you can see, it goes from like a moss to mossy cobblestone, mossy stone bricks, then regular stone bricks, then cobblestone, then andesite, and then stone. And it's a really cool looking texture. And tip number 8, instead of just using grass, you can spread in a little bit of moss. You can spread in a little bit of moss to add a bit of depth. I really like this, and you'll probably see me do this in even my Survival World series later on. Tip number 9, use block pallets. These help me so much. I do them all the time. Every time I build something, I always do a block pallet. So I would definitely recommend doing it, like on just what blocks you're going to be using for the build. This one's simple, but it's good. Okay, trust me. Tip number 10. Use blocks that are nearly the same color, but have different textures, if that makes sense. So basically, blocks that have the same colors, basically, but have different textures. And that's something I use all the time on all of my builds. Then, tip number 11, you might not see anything off with this, but you'll notice there's a chimney. And you can just use, that's actually the tip, add chimneys to your builds. You can just get a few bricks, trapdoors, and then a campfire, and that's your chimney. It's pretty easy, and it looks great, okay? Trust me. Tip number 12. So, you might not see anything off of this once again, but you'll see there's actually planters, and you can use that's the tip. You can use composters to add like little planters and then just add leaves. And also, if you want to add a bit more depth to your doors, this isn't a tip, but this is a tip, but it's not like one of the separate ones. You can add trapdoors, so keep that in mind. Oh. Anyways, so number 13, add leaf piles. Let's say it's just a random thing. You add like a little leaf pile, like it's just nature, and it looks super nice. I personally usually use oak leaves, spruce leaves, and jungle leaves. Those are the 3 I use. You can add different ones, it's up to you, but those are the 3 I personally use. So tip number 14. When you're building bridges or even overhangs, I would recommend using these little campfires, burnt out campfires. It adds a lot of depth and it just looks really nice, in my opinion. Tip number 15. These little hay bale things right here, like you can make it so that you're pushing the cart basically, like one of those things. I don't know what they're called. I have no idea what they're called. But hay bale, spruce stairs, well not spruce stairs, but any type of stairs, then just fence gates and trapdoors. Those are the only things you need. And it looks really nice. I figured this out not too long ago. I actually would have never known of this if I hadn't seen this video. So yeah, I really personally like this, and I'm definitely going to be including that in my Survivor World series. And the tip number 16, there are tons of variations of this. Like there's a water version, there's a composter version. You guys can probably think of a ton of nature blocks, or not even nature, just blocks that you can use. Alright, sorry, I had to set the time really quick because it's becoming night. But anyways, yeah, so you can probably think a ton of variations of this, and it's really cool. I really personally like them, even though I just found them out not too long ago. Tip number 17. You can use, instead of just doing regular paths and just, if this was just one path, it would be so boring. Just no other blocks, just a path. But you can add in mud bricks, packed mud, and coarse dirt. And also a little bit of moss and moss carpets. And then, of course, just your regular dirt paths. And it looks really nice, in my opinion. I think it adds a ton of texture, and the moss carpets are also a big part because it's adding, depth to the volume to it, Tip number 18. You can add little flower pots with just some spruce trapdoors, grass, and any flower of your choice. I really personally put them underneath the windows. You can put them anywhere though, but I personally like them underneath the windows. But yeah, you can put them really anywhere. Tip number 19, second to last tip. Above your doors, you can add stairs of your choosing, and it adds a ton of depth, in my opinion. It looks super nice, and it adds a ton of depth. Tip number 20. You might be asking, why is this blank? Well, that's because tip number 20 is to just take inspiration. I have taken so much inspiration. I've even taken inspiration in this video. Like this, I would have never known. I took inspiration from this. I take inspiration tons of times. And also, tip number 20, another thing, use real life to maybe get ideas for your builds. I use that all the time. So trust me, if you're taking inspiration using real life, you're going to get really good at building. And that's honestly the most important tip. So with that being said, that's the building tips. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. But with that being said, goodbye. Until next video.